Hello, this is video diary day 2, so Tuesday the 23rd of October 2018. So it's my first full day in Minneapolis, and owing to the 6-hour time difference I decided to have a bit of a lie-in so I could catch up on sleep. And I thought, there's no point in rushing around if I'm going to be I've got quite a busy week lined up, so I thought I'll take a little bit of a rest while I still can. So managed to have a little bit of extra sleep. So is that jet lag? Is that what they call jet lag? I'm not sure. It's like adjusting to the time zone. So just looking at my phone is quite cool. It's got the time for where I am in Minneapolis, but also the time in the UK. So at the moment it's 5 in the morning in the UK, but it's 11 o'clock at night in Minneapolis. So that was quite interesting. I think I've managed to adjust quite quickly, really. So I was quite surprised at. If anything, I've kind of gone the other way to get to bed. After I'd had a bit of a nap, I thought, right, I'm going to go and have a little look round where I am. So I'm in Minneapolis area near the airport. So I'm just trying to think on the map. So you've got a place called Edina, and there's various lakes and things around here, which is quite pretty. So I thought I'd go out and have a little bit of a stroll and go and get some groceries, get some food, so that would keep me going for a few days. So the mission was to find some healthy food, fruit, vegetables, rice, brown rice, that kind of thing. So this was going to prove to be quite an interesting task. So there's the misconception. So I thought, that Americans, eat burgers and pizzas all day long, and it was actually true. The food in the convenience store that I found was quite a big shop. There was an incredible array of junk food. I mean, I have never in my life seen so much choice of junk. Pizzas, the triple cheese dip, massive big bag full of potato chips and tortillas. They're like small bags weren't an option, and I thought, goodness, it's like the difference in the UK. You can go into a supermarket, you've got the veg, you've got the fruit, you've got the pizzas and the cakes and the burgers and what have you. But here it's completely different. There was a whole shelf dedicated to ice cream toppings. I was like, what's going on here? And the drink section, there was like energy drinks, fizzy drinks, frappuccinos, every possible drink that you could imagine. So it was quite an opener. So I wandered around the shop for at least an hour, and by the end had a small basket containing bananas, oranges, brown rice and a few other bits. So I'd gone to the fresh counter and there were these beans, and I thought, oh, they look nice, a bit like butter beans and various like mixed beans like in the sauce, and I thought, oh, that looks nice. So anyway, they said, oh, do you want to try some? So I tried these beans and I was like, oh my god, the sauce with them was just absolutely packed with flavour. It was like barbecue flavour with what was probably rather a lot of salt and sugar. And you're like, yeah, this is what these guys are eating. But I thought, hang on a minute, I'm going to get maybe small amounts of something with a lot of flavour, and that might be quite a good way to sort of perk up vegetarian food. Anyway, that's the rant over about American food. I was quite surprised. It was actually probably quite difficult to eat healthily unless you just go to the specific health food stores. So I was chatting to George, who lives in the house that I'm staying in, and he was saying, yeah, you need to go to a health food store. So that was a bit of a difference between here and the UK. Yeah, so as I was walking through the park, that was really nice. I mean, the trees are like really big and all the lovely autumn colours. Yeah, everything's like bigger. It's like the roads are wider, cars are bigger. And one of the things that I've seen consistently since I've been here, the Americans that I've spoke to in the airport, just randomly chatting to people, they've all been ridiculously helpful and friendly. So that's been really, really nice actually. So the temperature, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. It's quite a lot colder. Apparently this isn't as cold as it gets, and the winter season in Minneapolis is about 6 months long. So it's woolly hats and down jackets and things. So should you ever decide to go to this area of the US in October, you need a down jacket, hat, thermals, gloves, ski clothes. Go to a shop that has skiing base layers. This is what you need. So I'd gone to what was it, the Decathlon shop. That was pretty good, and got all my base layers. So I'm staying with a lady called Pat. Now I'd like to give a mention to Pat because she's absolutely brilliant. Host. She's in on Airbnb in Minneapolis. Don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I should have said a popular accommodation site where you can stay with people in their houses. And I've been chatting to her brother. Now I said, oh, what sort of TV programs do you like to watch? And he said various things, and then he said, oh, I really quite like Fawlty Towers. And then he mentioned Monty Python as well. So I thought, yeah, that's brilliant. I didn't realise that those classic British comedies, had sort of been quite that far-reaching. His American sense of humour, I think, is quite particular. So anyway, I told him that he should go and watch Blackadder because he hadn't seen that. So I think that's probably about it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to be going to a chiropractor clinic in Bloomington, so I'm going to see a Gonstead chiropractor. I've had some headaches in the last week, so I thought I'd go and get some treatment and I can have a chat to him about the Gonstead. Turns out that he's had a similar sort of experience to me, in that he didn't learn about the Gonstead method at college, and he had learnt about it afterwards and then come down to the Gonstead clinic in Mount Horeb to actually learn it. So that's going to be interesting chatting to him. And also I'm going to go over to Chanhassen, so that's going to be nice. Cool. So we'll see you again tomorrow, and bye bye.